Okay. Well, I'm here playing with my friend Majin, and we got some stuff that we gotta discuss, that we want to discuss about Red Dead, because Red Dead and Rockstar has been,
Disappointment lately.
yes, they have. So you wanna say what you've been disappointed about Rockstar?
Well, you can start with the realism. However you pronounce it, you get the point. Uh,
Oh, you're talking about how
orig-
Rockstar said that they wanted to keep everything realistic.
yeah,
That's what you're.
originally they wanted everything to be realistic, but now
Yeah.
they're going for a more arcadey style. The combat's faster, your movement's faster. Um, you reload faster, scan
Which,
faster.
which, things like that I don't mind. Like the reloading,
Of
I
course.
don't mind.
Yeah,
The getting from the
it
ground.
feels good. I give them that. But there's certain things that they should have kept, like how if you were to jump from somewhere or try to dodge from a height and you fall, you're not supposed to land on your feet like a cat. It's kind of
Oh, I see what
it's
you're talking
weird.
about. So basically, what you're hoping is when Rockstar, if they see this video, you want Rockstar to do something about that. Hopefully.
It'd be nice. I would like to. Okay, there we go. Finally, I finally failed.
So
Things I gotta complain for
so
realism.
so maybe if they don't fix it, maybe to just because other people might not like that, maybe they can um meet people halfway where they can do something that allowed you to get up from the ground faster, maybe like tapping X or a certain, or do
I
something
think
that'll help you get up faster versus
what would be
if.
nice is they should add different abilities for your dodging mechanics. Like they should add the roll from GTA where you can swap this out. That would be a nice addition. Just to have some options. Everyone, you have different body types. Everyone's not gonna move the same.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
um so now that you're talking about ability cards, I want to
Also,
actually. Oh,
one,
well.
one more
Okay.
thing before we get to ability cards.
Okay.
When you're a chubby person on here and someone tackles you, they have the advantage because they have more stamina than you, which makes no sense. I'm bigger. I should be able to just throw them off or something. They need to work on
Oh,
their
so you want
hand-to-hand
like
combat
different
skills.
mechanics, so you want like for Rockstar to actually uh like add more, I guess, mechanics to a character depending on
Yes,
their
because the physics
weight and
it's
size.
it's not. Yes, for example, if I make a fat character, I should be able to be like that guy that was beating up Arthur and Valentine, if it was Valentine. I think it was in story mode.
Oh, like, yeah, like kind of like you want to be like more tanky, a lot more
Yeah,
powerful and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense actually.
And skinnier, scrawnier people should have more strike speed. Hard to get a hold of and stuff. That would be dope.
Yeah, I think so too, man. Hopefully if Rockstar sees this video, they will do something about that.
And while we're
um
on this subject, before I forget, because I'm over here just slaughtering random animals, because that's what we did back in the day. They need to make it to where I can get animal fat from just about any animal, or it's not just going to be bears and birds, ducks. I should be able to
True.
get animal fat from at least cow. Come on now, what are they doing? They want me to sit here and grind in real life and in the video game. I get it, or spend my money, but I'm not doing that.
The fat, I'm not too really worried about it because I don't use explosives that much. But
I am,
I
because
I
everyone is going in for that explosive ammo. If you are going against a group of people and they're over level 90, chances are you're gonna get
I
blasted with some explosive rounds.
I guess, or maybe make it where you get more fat from certain animals, and make it
Yeah,
like how in the hell are you gonna get fat from a geese and a duck more than you are from a pig? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
maybe they should add a little difference in the harvesting amount you get from different animals.
Oh,
Maybe that's
definitely.
probably like a way that the
That would
Rockstar
be
should.
dope. if I kill a pig, I should get 2 animal fat instead of 1. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. Hopefully Rockstar, when they see this video, they might be like, these guys might have a point. Okay, now
Yeah.
let's go into the ability cards, because that's one thing that's like really
What's
making me
really
not play
bothering
this
you?
game. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't play this game as much as I did. I mean, if they're trying to go to with, like, realistic, like, there is no way in hell that anybody's gonna be able to tank 2 TNTs and dynamite arrow and still survive that, all because you drink a tonic, which I think is dumb. I think they should take it off.
This potion helping make you see.
Also, I don't know why they didn't add there's, if you look at your ability cards right now, and if you look your to the first card, which is your data card, they have this called focus fire, and even when you upgrade that card, it doesn't really do that much of a difference, because you still do that same amount of damage. I mean, come on, they should have made something to counteract slow and steady, which they didn't. And basically it's broken. And I am not the only one that's been complaining about this. I've been in like different lobbies with people that complained about that loadout, not just me.
I, I think they should just have a lobby that disables the ability cards. Honestly, Red Dead's better off without it. But
Yeah,
it does make things interesting and telling. But
yeah,
chances are you're not going to get that, just like you're not going to get a free aim lobby, because, Rockstar got to make that money off from potions.
yeah. Hey, don't get me wrong though. I do like the ability cards, but I don't think they should play a major role in things that you're doing. Because I mean, what are we playing? Yu-Gi-Oh here,
Exactly.
where you
We all got superpowers and whatnot. But if you're gonna go all the way out there, get the outrageous and arcade style, you might as well throw in something else.
right. And plus, yeah,
But I at the same time, I feel like if they did go that route, all that's gonna happen is we're gonna have the cowboy version of Saints Row.
oh yeah. I also heard a lot of people saying that they prefer playing without the ability cards, and I actually agree with a lot of those people, because I mean, that's not really realistic. I get this is a game, but still, it's
I
not
get it,
very
but
realistic.
to a certain extent, you're at a disadvantage. So, I mean, some people are just prideful that way, and I understand that. But hey, do whatever works for you. That's all I'm gonna say in that regard.
Yeah,
I'm not about to
but
disadvantage.
if they're gonna make ability cards a thing, because I don't think they're gonna change that anytime soon, or they're not gonna take them off. But I kind of do wish that if they're gonna upgrade other ability cards, they should upgrade something to counteract that loadout, because I mean it's not fair, because I mean you're gonna be fighting people that are just starting the game, versus a person that's already played the game. That person that played the game is gonna have a big advantage over this new kid, and this new kid is gonna be like, well, if this is gonna keep happening.
That cattleman revolver.
Yeah, he's either gonna leave the session, join a different session, and that same thing happen to him on a different session. So more than likely, that kid is not gonna want to play this game, just because those toxic players that are so OP because of this broken ability cards. So that's my main one of my biggest issues why I don't play this game. It's the ability cards are so fucking broken, and I apologize for the cursing.
Hey, look at that! You cussed before I did.
Yes, it just came out, and I will try my best not to curse. That's why if I don't speak as much, or I take my time to speak, it's because I'm thinking of what to say before I say it, because I don't trying to keep my cursing to a minimum. Is there anything else you want to talk about for the ability cards before we move on to the next topic that I want to point out?
at the moment. Nothing's coming to mind aside from the content drip. But I mean that could we could discuss that in just about any topic, So
Okay,
yeah,
well,
you're
now
on the next one.
since you bring out content, that's a new one. That's the updates. Rockstar has been promising, well, not promising, more like just releasing information from the beginning. And that's probably why they haven't released any more information, because they haven't really delivered on their promises. So that's why you hear less from Rockstar about their updates. But even when they do drop out content, I am so disappointed, bro. I kind of want to delete the game in that moment, right there and then, just because I'm thinking that they're gonna bring out these new cool things, features and stuff like that, but they don't. They just come out with like 2 3 different clothing. uh,
You're gonna take this new hat that was
right,
gonna
and
another hat.
and
You're
and
gonna want
right, and they expect Rockstar to, like, whoa, they came out with this, we came out with these new hats, this new shirt. I mean, it's ugly color, but hopefully they can. Also, another thing too, and you, like, kind of like what you were saying, that when Rockstar brings out this new hat, the colors are so ugly, bro. They come out with these ugly colors that don't even match whatever other trying to set you're trying to go for.
they need to make it to where you have a color palette and you can just color your clothing yourself.
That is a good idea, bro.
Or they can go like ESO where you can buy the little paint palettes and you'll have a bigger variety if you ever played ESO.
No, I haven't, but I know what you're talking about, and that probably will solve the whole color issue with the clothing options, because me myself, I have clothing that I like, but I don't play with it just because, yeah, it doesn't match. It's the texture is nice, but it doesn't match.
I follow it.
Also, the hair. I mean, I'm glad that they came up with new hair, but it took them forever.
Yeah, they have never been good at adding facial hair, especially on like GTA. How much longer do you think we're gonna wait for another set of I don't know, 8 pieces of facial hair and 10 pieces of actual different hairstyles?
Right?
I would be waiting at least another 5 months at most, but probably a whole nother damn year.
And also another thing I want to point out about the facial hair is that it's not.
Doesn't line up to your actual face work of your character.
Right.
Like, that Asian long mustache, the spike, the teeth, whatever you call that, Chinaman facial hair. My character is Asian, and the mustache doesn't even connect to my character's face. Nowhere near.
Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna bring up. For some reason, Rockstar has it where your hair doesn't match your face. So if you're a certain body weight, your hair is like already, like your facial hair is like already set up where to your fat, your skin goes over the hair. So let's say you want to go with a thin mustache. If you're kind of like fat or big or whatever, that little thin patch of lining is not going to show, just because Rockstar has it where I don't know if that's like a bug, or Rockstar is just like not doing their work right, because they just decided to, like, well, the hair is there, and then it's just kind of like copy and paste type of thing on the body without actually having to format it where it actually goes with the body. You get what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, I'm tired of my belt sinking through my body.
Oh.
I like belt buckles. I want to be able to show off my belt buckles in my chubby character.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Also,
It's
too,
been like that since the launch of the online mode. You know.
Yeah, I also want to bring up another thing too. It kind of says my point and your point. I like this hair point style that I had. It was a ponytail. That was a new one that they released, and I
Yeah.
freaking liked it. It was my favorite one. But I started noticing that on the back of my head there'll be like a freaking bald spot, kind of like I'm balding or whatever, and that
Oh
only
yeah.
happens on my character. I pointed out to some other people, and they're like, "Hey, can you change it to that hairstyle to see if it's the same thing, or is it just me?" And no, it's just me. So apparently, it's certain people that is happening to. Um,
Yeah. I'm kind of like that with the Spain. What's that? The night mustache and the chin hair. The Spanish fatigue.
mhm.
When my character turns his head, half of my chin hair will be going through my chin. Like it's a big bald spot. I have half my chin hair going on. You know.
See, that is just bad editing and coding for Rockstar. Because I mean, I think that in a way, I think that they were. I want to say that they had pressure, but I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I think they also. I don't know. They promised a lot of stuff, which they didn't deliver. Just like
Yeah.
um, for from the very beginning, they were saying that they were gonna bring wagons, houses, and stuff like that. And I really don't care for the houses because I mean, if I can't build it
I
myself,
would like.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I would like to customize my own house if they're gonna add houses. Yeah.
Yeah, if I can't make it or build it myself, I really don't see the purpose to have a house
Yeah.
unless I can make a house or even buy a custom made house already. But
Yeah.
to have access to customize it uh, with different
Right.
things like miniguns, watchtowers, um,
Yeah.
uh, something, you know what I'm saying? And then have other players come in and be able to attack that hideout and basically just take out loot, whatever it may be, like money, tonics, uh, ammo, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Another thing, also too for the PvP showdowns, they need new maps. And earlier you were saying something about that they should
Oh
add
yeah.
Warma.
Definitely. Like let's take all these bad game modes that they just keep rehashing. You know, it's pretty much the same thing. It's um, you collect the bomb and you deliver it to the other side. It's practically capture flag. It gives off this little fake explosion and whatnot. But I don't know. I feel like there's too many game modes that play exactly the same. They already ripped off Battle Royale. If they're gonna do all that, they should upgrade it, make it better, give us new maps, make it to where 60 people can play rather than just what 30.
Yeah, it'll
As
make
for
the game more exciting, I
the
guess.
content drip with the camps and whatnot, they're saying that they're working on the houses and better businesses that they want to just start us off slowly like they did in GTA, and that's their biggest issue with the content drip. Uh,
Yeah,
at least
I'm
on GTA, they you know they added new weapons and whatnot. Give me a Dillinger give us some experimental stuff that they made back in the day, like how they had revolvers and they would have clips coming out of it. I don't know how to explain it, but there's plenty of unique weapons that they could add to the game, and they're not.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things they can do with this game, but they're it's basically a copy and paste of GTA, just in a different time era
Of course,
and
just
different.
slowly content drip into next gen, and that's when they're really probably going to start releasing stuff. And by then, most people are going to lose their interest or don't even know where to start, you know, because they stop playing. And
Yeah,
that's
I
exactly what happened to me on GTA. But at least I don't have to worry about people bombing me from the sky. But I don't know. Knowing Rockstar, there's no telling. Might become another Saints Row in a few years. We'll see though.
Yeah, man. Um, you're totally right on that, Mo. Totally right on that. I
They
mean, Bucks.
haven't added any new weapons since the what unique shotgun that fires exactly the same. Come on,
Oh, no, it's actually way
no,
weaker. It's way weaker than the actual shotgun. It looks
no, it
nicer, but
wasn't.
it's weak.
It was the Lamat revolver. That's the last thing they added.
Yeah. Uh,
Where's that kind of content? You know,
I actually like the Lemmet revolvers. I don't personally use them no more, but I did like them when
I
they
thought it was
first came
cool,
out.
but I never bought it.
I bought both of them as soon as they came out. I bought one, I tried it out, I liked it, and then I bought the second one. Um, and it's pretty good because I mean, your first round you can have it as a shotgun, and then it switches back into like a pistol, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just in case if you want to have your loadout where you have a shotgun, a rifle, or a repeater, and then also have uh, a sniper rifle, which is pretty cool. And then that way you can also have pistols where you have basically everything you want on your gun loadout, and then not have to worry about, oh, I need to go to my horse and change to a shotgun and then have a pistol or
yeah.
whatever. So
Speaking
yeah,
of which, I feel like the weapon crate buying that was a waste of time, and I feel like I was completely ripped off buying it. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that you could rip yourself off by purchasing that are completely pointless, but spending what? How much was it? What, 700 just to get the Calaman revolver out my damn inventory? I don't feel like I should have to pay for that.
yeah. There's a lot of there was a lot of things that Rockstar tried to do with this game, but they failed miserably because I think they weren't lazy. They went lazy with their game production, where like I mentioned earlier, they just copied and pasted from GTA,
Yeah.
and
Well, let's talk about the spending gold in the stores and whatnot. If
okay,
spending let's take, I don't know, let's take potions for example. If
okay,
you mess around and you buy a potion, you go by accident. That's it. That's you just or for some cigarettes or something, you go by mistake. That's it. That one gold bar is gone, and you're not getting anything extra out of that. I feel like if I want to spend a gold bar or like some cigarettes or some cigars, that should give me a bundle of what 200 or so in my inventory to get for later. You know,
oh, I
uh,
see what you're getting, because
yeah,
you're spending more, so you
yeah,
should
you're
get
spending
like,
more for, and you're only getting one thing. And
right, right.
you're spending one gold for something that costs 75 cents. You know, if you
Right,
think,
right.
yeah,
So you're saying like when you buy stuff from the
yeah,
store using something that's harder to acquire, they should have like a promotion type thing where if you buy this using this, you get more of it, and then if you don't have enough room in
yeah.
your
If
in
I
your
spend one gold on a certain item that costs only $1, I should get a bundle of that, and it should go straight to my camper inventory. Hey, can you shoot these pigs for me real quick?
what
They're
pigs?
right in front of us. They're right in front of us. Shoot them. There's three of them. On
Hold
the
on, hold
right.
on.
On the right. Right there.
Oh, I see them.
Yep. They're getting away. Shoot them.
You trying to get the fat?
Shit. Hell yeah.
I shot one pig. I haven't played this game in I think 2 weeks or something. I
It's
kind
been longer
of
than that for me. It's probably been about a month.
yeah. I need to refresh on
Yeah, I
my.
haven't played since Halloween, and it was just sitting there waiting on that goddamn game mode all day.
Oh
No
yeah,
one was
another
playing it.
yeah. Now that you bring the Halloween, that actually is like our last topic that we're gonna talk about. Yeah.
Yeah,
That Halloween event, it sucked ass, bro. Like
it
I'm not
wasn't
gonna lie,
good.
bro. It was
I was waiting so long to play it, and when I finally got to play it, it was just, what the hell is this? You know, we're
right.
over there
That's right. That's how
collecting
I
masks and
felt.
shit to get stronger, and I just, I don't know. I just feel like they're too lazy and don't want to add more certain stuff. They don't want to take the time to add more stuff to the game. I don't know.
Yeah,
They could do something better with a variety of matches, you know.
yeah. I think that they went lazy on that event, and I
Yeah,
thinking only because it was
and
an
it could have
event.
been
That's
so
probably
cool.
why they.
It could have just instead of having players being overpowered and being able to jump and shit. I mean, they could have added that too. They could have kept that. They could have kept the mask idea that made you stronger, but they should have just made it fucking. Sorry, you know, they could have made it. I don't know, AI of skinwalkers coming after you. Something, you know. Add the aliens that they added on story. You know,
Damn.
anything. Anything. I would love a horde mode of skinwalkers or zombies, something.
Yeah, maybe that's gonna be an update, just like they had for the first Red Dead that came out when
Oh
it
yeah,
was Red Dead Nightmare, I
guess
think it was.
we waiting a year or two for that.
Oh yeah, I don't. I think when Red Dead Nightmare comes out for Red Dead 2, if they make a zombie game mode on here, that's probably gonna be like their end game. Like after that, I don't think that they're gonna be able to. I don't think they're coming out with any new content just because I mean, they haven't came out with new content just because Rockstar is just being lazy about it. Either that
Yeah.
or they trying to go this route and it didn't work out how they planned it to, and it kind of blew up in their face.
And
And
where are the new story missions at?
oh yeah, that's true. I mean, they haven't really come out with new missions. Also, that brings me up to the biggest thing that I was really hyped. Like, as soon as I heard that Rockstar want to do something about it, and then it came out, I was so disappointed. I felt like crying, and it was the bank heist. And you can only do the heist or rob a bank, and in a train. You got to be in a mission in order to do that. I want to be able to rob a train while in free roam. I want to rob a bank while in free roam. Uh,
I just want to be able to use my goddamn stagecoach key that I lockpick that I bought. I don't ever get the opportunity to use that. That's just what $500 gone in the gutter, I guess.
no, I think that lockpick. I think that was. Uh, I don't think it was in the triple digits. I think it was in the double digits. Double digits. But you're
I'm
you're
pretty
right.
sure I spent at least 150 for it. It might have not been, you know, as
Yeah,
much as I.
yeah, it's not that expensive, but still, it's if you don't use it, I mean, why even have it there is an option to buy it? Because I mean, I bought it, and before I can even get to the bag of a coach, the guy starts riding off with the coach. So there's no point of me even be able to even lock the pig, um, which is pretty dumb. Uh, well, I think this
Oh,
pretty
I
much.
forgot to mention,
Oh yes.
for the battle royals. Speaking of maps, that one map, that one island that you went to in story mode, they could
Yeah,
use
Warmer.
that for a new battle royal map. That's a pretty big map. They could use that for 60 players. You know, that would be dope. It's not getting used. It's very pretty. You know, it'd be dope. It'd be like kind of feel a Vietnam feel to it. You know.
Yeah. Okay, well that brings us to a close. This is Jose's gaming and stuff. Um, thank you for watching.